Hi everyone, welcome back to Tamara Talks Tarot. I thought I would do a bunch of timeless reading videos because I love them so much and I love the fact that they are timeless and that from whenever you watch this video, that is when it will apply to you, if it does apply to you, if you feel like it does resonate with you. Um, the deck that I'm using today is the Pacific Northwest Tarot. I keep wanting to say territory. It's an indie deck by Brendan Marnell, and I really love it. And yeah, I've lit my creativity candle. I'll just show you guys, set my intentions before the reading. And yeah, let's do this. Okay, Spirit, please. What needs to come through for the collective today? What message does the universe have for the collective today, please? What message does the universe have for the collective, please? What message does the collective need to hear, please? It's very quiet today. What does the universe have to tell the collective? Okay, I kind of had a jumper, but it didn't quite jump out, so let's just keep shuffling. What does someone out there need to know today, please? From the universe to the collective. Okay. The first card is the Ten of Pentacles. So you have a situation where you're feeling well-rounded and well-surrounded by your protection, security, okay? You have your finances aligned. Everything is as it should be. You want for nothing. Everything is plentiful, abundant, okay? You're well taken care of, well looked after. The Queen of Wands. This is a very strong, fiery, passionate energy. She's also quite mysterious if she wants to be. As you can see, the cat has two different color eyes, so quite mysterious. So that's interesting. You could be this energy of the Queen of Wands. She is highly attractive, charming, charismatic, magnetic, alluring, creative, fiery, vibrant, a lot of va-va-va-voom. So that's this kind of energy here. Perhaps you've created this life for yourself that you've worked effortlessly towards. This big, beautiful, I don't know what kind of tree it is, maybe an oak tree, or stands tall in the forest with leaves in abundance and stands there tall and proud. So you're exuding this very confident, capable attitude and confidence right now. Okay, tell me more, please. Queen of Wands and Ten of Pentacles. What do we need to know about these energies for the collective, please? What needs to come out, please, for today? Queen of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. What does this mean? What does the collective need to know, please? Okay. Okay, the Two of Swords is this little mole. So he's coming up out of the ground. I don't believe moles can see very well. And it's not about seeing anyway. It's about, I mean, it is, but not with your eyes so much as it is with your mind, with your intuition, with your gut instincts. And the Queen of Wands is very good at instinctual capabilities, following her instincts. She's very much a feline indeed, if you tap into that energy. So you've maybe been in some resting, respite, a place of sort of inaction. Maybe there's been some harmony and balance with that, but at the same time, you're not moving forward. So maybe this is the end goal, okay? So perhaps that could be that. We're going to get more cards pulled to see what that, what the 10 of Pentacles truly represents in this reading. But you are now faced with a decision, a choice that maybe you haven't wanted to see. You've kind of pushed it to the side and kind of tried to ignore, but you know, ignoring doesn't make things go away. It just postpones and you're procrastinating by putting it off and not facing it and not making that choice, making that decision, whether it's one way or another. Okay, so let's see, what does the 10 of Pentacles represent in this reading, please? And what is this choice, actually? I want to know, what is this choice? What is this choice, please? The 8 of Pentacles. So this tells me it's a work-related reading, which is, it's funny because yesterday I did a timeless reading and it was work-related as well, which is fine. It's just, it's interesting that it's obviously more needs to come out. So this is about craftsmanship, and this is about working hard and diligently and paying close attention to detail, okay, getting lost in your work and really perfecting what it is that you're working on. You could be a perfectionist and you really want this, okay, the 10 of Pentacles. You've been putting off making a decision about something work-wise, something where we're going to find more out in just a minute, but you're the Queen of Wands. So you could be a boss, or you could be someone in a high position, or you could be somebody who has a lot of influence in this type of situation, this workspace. More clarity, please, for the 8 of Pentacles. More clarity for the 8 of Pentacles, please. What kind of situation is going on in this workplace? What decision is... I'm going to let that one come out. The Chariot. I kind of had a feeling before this came out, like, is it about staying where you are or moving on? Interesting. Perhaps gone as far as you can go. Okay, the 10 is the end of a cycle. You have accomplished so much, okay? You are an expert in whatever field or department you were in. But you've had this choice that you've been putting off for a while, not wanting to see it, not wanting to face it, not wanting to know anything about it, really. And I think that's about the Chariot, about moving on, perhaps. Maybe moving on with a group of people, or maybe moving on and others will follow. Are you moving on to do something more independent? Let's find out more information about the Chariot, please. I love it when cards do that. The Magician. This tells me that you have all the control. This tells me that you have the power. This tells me, that you have the know-how, the skill set, the tools, the abilities, all of that has come from whatever you've been doing, all the work you've accumulated over time, all the experience, and you're able to manifest your most desired goals, objectives, dreams, turn them into reality. The Magician is very much a creative. It's funny because the Queen of Wands is a creative too. So would you be collaborating with another creative, or would you yourself be that creative to manifest something else, something new, something different? You're definitely working behind the scenes here to get something going, to move ahead. Your hard work has paid off. Okay, this choice, it looks like if you haven't yet made it, you will very soon. The Swords energy is very fast, very swift movement, right? So that tells me that that's going to be a very quick decision to be made, even though it's been put off, because that was then and this is now. And you have this, or you want this, or you can have more of this. But it's about being creative. So you need to tap into your creativity and you need to take it as far as it will allow you. In fact, as far as you will allow it, because I really feel like you're the master of your ship here. You are in full control. You are the charioteer. So if there's a team behind you, they're so confident in you and your abilities. They believe in you wholeheartedly that they're going to follow you to the ends of the earth. I really get that feeling. Okay, anything else about this creative type of change in direction or going the full distance in this reading, please, with the Magician and the Chariot? Let's just get another card or two. Oh, 3 cards. 3 cards? Yes. Okay. The 5 of Wands. Okay, there could be perhaps in where you were just now, the workplace situation. There's been a lot of disruption, a lot of conflict, competition, pettiness. I'm better than you, or someone's trying to prove themselves to kind of one-up you, or you could have been found you could have found yourself in a situation where you were being this way, and it's like, what am I doing? Why am I trying to prove myself? Why am I being competitive? Sometimes competition is great because it keeps you on your toes and it makes you better and better and better, but it's not for everyone. And so if you don't want that kind of pressure and that constant recognition, or like outside approval, or just to prove to yourself, or I don't know, you might not want to, you could get tired of this, right? Like, competition can start out all fun and friendly, and then all of a sudden it turns into something else that it didn't need to become. The 9 of Pentacles, I feel like this is something maybe you need to do on your own. It's like a independent venture where you know your self-worth, your value, what you have to offer, and you're not afraid to go out there and show the world just who you are and what you've got. And that is exactly the Queen of Wands. Yeah, the 4 of Cups. So this tells me in the situation that you've been in for however long you've been in it, it's become quite stagnant. And I think you've learned all that you can learn. And I don't think that there's any more room to grow. And I think you've kind of hit the ceiling. And I think that it's time now to switch to a different shell. Okay, come out of hiding. The Mole, like, that's beautiful together. I really feel like those complement each other. The Mole signifies that too. Like, now you're finally ready to face that choice, to make the decision that you've always known deep down, and now you finally have the courage and the confidence. Okay, the Magician, the Chariot, to be independent. 9 of Pentacles, to reap the fruits of your labor, reap the rewards rather, and get out of a toxic environment, or one that was unnecessary. And it didn't work for you, didn't make sense for you anymore. Sometimes, we are where we are for a time, and, we learn what we learn from it, and then we move on, because the Chariot is here to push us along, to tell us that there's more. So when you think you've reached your full potential, maybe you have in that particular situation, whether it's a job or a relationship, but there's more growth to be had. Okay, let me know if this resonates.